EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Burrow. This goes out wide from Nixon. So the completion good for... there, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 23-yard line.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Being chased out left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson, and he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On the move to his left. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Kyle Pitts, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Seahawks are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And they can't bring him down. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19. An effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Joe Burrow in year number 2, moving around pretty good considering the seriousness of his injury last year. If you're a defensive coordinator here, what do you try to do to slow Joe Burrow down?
I think you want him to be in rhythm. I think you want him to be on time. And normally you want to take that away from a quarterback, make him hold it a little bit longer. But when he has a chance to maneuver around the pocket, sometimes get out of it, big plays result. I want him throwing the ball on time and then tackle.
Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie corner, Pat Surtain. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
To throw again on second down, Newton. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Newton's throw into the hands of Pitts here. 7 yards, the pickup there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To the air again, Newton. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. Now a first down throw for Newton. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the Colts will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. It's certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To the air again, Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. 4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Seahawks 7.
The Colts with a first red zone opportunity of the ball game. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A big play, if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Tyler Boyd there to make the grab. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Newton to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Off play action, Newton. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. And out of bounds right around the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's a give to Etienne. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
I mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll run with Etienne, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Travis Etienne with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Burrow. That's caught by Jackson. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Jalen Waddle deep to return it. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. He'll return it from the 6. There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jalen Waddle with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Colts 7.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Burrow on 1st down. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And Burrow going to throw again. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. It got his man complete. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now it's Burrow. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
A final shot before the break. Newton. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
2020 wasn't the year that Chandler Jones would normally have because of a biceps injury. Only 1 sack in the 5 games played. But he had 17 sacks in 2017, 19 in 2019. Let's play some numerology here. Can he have 21 in 2021?
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
First down, here's Burrow. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Burrow's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Here we go. Ready? It's hot. 11.
Burrow will throw. Here's a diving catch right side. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up 4th down. They run for it with Mixon. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Burrow looking to pass. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Watch tight, tight is right. Watch tight, tight is right. Check, 4 down.
Buying time to his left. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Joe Mixon.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point up and through. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Chandler Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the 1st down sack. Newton. Open man right side is Shark. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Back to throw, Newton.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, Newton. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 32.
And the Colts are right back in this football game.
Colts take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And his throw here is incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Throwing now, Burrow on first down.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
To the air again, Burrow. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 36. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On first down, it's Newton. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Throwing again is Newton. He'll buy some time right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Jalen Waddle
making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Seahawks are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
From the 29, Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
McPherson on for the point after.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Seahawks 42, Colts 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. Dumps it off to Mixon. Ooh, with a juke. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Here's Burrow. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. The extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Newton's going to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach?
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, fighting his way into the backfield. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Here's Andy Lee now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. And taken right at the 35. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Steps away to his left. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe, because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, Charles.